Hi, welcome again to First Up English. Today's lesson is a follow-up to the previous one about silent letters. In the first part, we have studied 11 silent letters. They are A, B, C, D, E, G, H, K, L, M, N. Let's recall the rules we have gone through before we start our new lesson. Let's go. In today's video, we'll start with the silent P. P is silent in 4 distinct situations or cases. I ordered the words to make things easier for you. In raspberry and cupboard, you'll notice the bilabial sounds P, B are following each other. As there is too much maneuver at the level of the lips in producing the two sounds successively, the result is that P files behind from pronunciation and turns into a silent letter. The same thing happens with the fricative S in words such as pseudonym, psychic, psychiatrist, psychopath, and psychology. The same thing happens with the nasal N in pneumonia, and the same thing happens with the stop sound T in receipt. Do you know that the R is silent in English? I guess you know. This is called the non-rhotic R. What's meant by non-rhotic? It means that you don't pronounce the R, or you pronounce it very slightly. So let's read the list of words and you'll understand better. We say hire, teacher, butcher, doctor, government, far, car, bird, hair, there, farm, and word. What did you notice? I dropped the R of the end of the words. When it is preceded by a vowel. At the same time, you should substitute the R by schwa sound. When the R comes in the middle of a word and also it's preceded by a vowel sound, you should drop it. Alright? But on one condition, you must pronounce the vowel sound a little bit longer. This is exactly what the British do, and this is what makes of the British accent more difficult than the American or the Canadian or the Australian one. The non-rhotic R is one of the main features of the British accent. Our second letter for today is S. S is silent in island, isle, and isle. Island and isle with I-S-L-E are synonymous. Both mean a piece of continental land surrounded by water. Isle and isle are homophones. It means they are pronounced similarly but have different meanings. In these 3 words, the S is silent before L or LE. The words in the rest of the list are originally French, so they kept their first original pronunciation after being introduced to English. We say corps to mean an army unit. We say debris to mean the remains of something destroyed. Arkansas is the name of a city and a river in the USA. This word originated from the Guapo Indians. It was brought to English thanks to the French explorers who first went to this area of the USA. Illinois is the name of a city and a river in USA. It was brought to English thanks to the French early explorer. Louisville or Louisville is a city named in honor of the French king Louis XVI, who supported the American Revolution in 1780. We say chassis to mean the frame of a vehicle, bourgeois to mean a person from the noble class, faux pas to indicate a tactless act, rendezvous to mean a meeting, à propos to say with regard to. Viscount is derived from Old French to mean a nobleman. Note that S was originally silent in these words, so it remained silent after being used by the English people. Let's move to the letter T. T is silent in some specific cases. Let's discover them together. In castle, wrestle, and whistle, T is silent after the fricative S and before LE. In mustn't, Christmas, hasten, fasten, moisten, chestnut, T is silent after the fricative S. Nearly the same first rule. In soften and often, T is silent after the labiodental F. Finally, T is silent in French loan words such as chalet, which means small Swiss wooden house, parquet to mean a wooden floor, sorbet, which is water ice, béret to refer to flattish cap, mortgage, which comes from the Old French to mean giving your property temporarily to someone as a guarantee for repayment and loan. Note that the T is originally silent in these French words. The English kept the same rule and never thought about changing it again. U. The soft and adorable U is silent in English. But when exactly? Before we answer this question, let's recall a cute rule we have gone through in the first video. The rule says, when two vowels go in a walk, the first one makes the talk. The U contradicts this rule. If U is followed by a vowel sound, the U is muted and the vowel sound following it is pronounced. Let's read the words. We say build, guitar, guess, guide, guilty, guard, guardian, guarantee, guest, boy, guinea, and Guinness. In the words catalog and colleague, the U after G at the end of a word becomes silent, and the whole combination G-U-E turns to a hard G sound. Same thing happens with the letter Q. If it's followed by U and E, the U becomes silent and the whole combination Q-U-E turns into a K sound like in technique and plaque. The heading now is towards the W. W produces the sound wa. Unfortunately, this sound is muted in many English words. Let's observe these examples. We say who, whole, whom, whose, wrong, wrinkle, wrap, wreck, right, wrench, wreath, wrist, sword, answer, and to. What's come between all of these words? W is silent when it comes at an initial position before H and R. It's silent after the fricative S in some words. To is derived from ancient English. There's no logical explanation why W is silent between T and O. Let's go to GH now. The GH is one of the most famous silent clusters in English. In all of these words, the GH is muted, so you should read the following words as night, fight, right, Night also, but if it's written with a K at the beginning, it refers to a person, most of the time a person from the noble class, and this person is trained to be a warrior. We say high to refer to an adjective, height to refer to a noun, weight, which is a noun, weigh, which is a verb. We say also thou, daughter, bright, might, neighbor, sight, straight, tight. The question is, when is the GH silent? As you might have noticed, after the diphthong sound A and I, as well as after the diphthong sound O or the vowel sound O. I have read that words written with GH came from Germanic origin. This is why this cluster is silent in some English words, but not all of them. Let's ask the bright people who followed me from the beginning of this lesson. Do you think that the rules mentioned earlier are applicable to 100% of the English words? The answer is a definite no. In English, as in many other languages, rules have exceptions. We read screen, scats, scabies, and skeptic, though we said earlier C is silent after an S. We say horrible, habit, and hacker, though H is silent before a vowel at an initial position. We say quiet and acquaint, though U is silent after the Q. We say mold and bulk, though L is silent before the stops D and K. The most amazing of all is that we say dignity, magnet, signature, ignore, and signal when the cluster GN is squeezed between two vowels, though G is silent before N. In words like tough and laugh, GH is no more silent, but it turns to an F sound. In words like ghost and ghoul, the GH becomes G. We can't get out of this lesson without having some practice. I'll give you sentences and sometime try to deduce where are the silent letters. I'll come back to you with the right answer. So how did you read your sentences? Let's start with the first one. I keep 6 honest servingmen. They taught me all I knew. Their names are what and why and when, and how and where and who. One autumn day, a column of condemned prisoners marched solemnly along singing hymns. The knight knocked the knave on his knuckles with a knotted knob. He knew when he knelt on his knees that he had a knife in his knitted knickers. Last night I saw in a bright light a knight fighting for his rights. If you like my lesson, give me a thumb up, subscribe to get notified about new uploads, comment, share it with your friends. That would be awesome and such great encouragement to carry on.